Hi guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Neil here, and today this is an unboxing with a bit of a difference. First of all, I just want to say a huge thanks to Dean Guitars because this guitar has come all the way from the US over here to the UK. It's quite expensive to get a guitar from the US over here to the UK, so I totally appreciate them sending this guitar over. The reason this unboxing is slightly different, or probably quite massively different from any other unboxing, is that I have absolutely no idea what guitar is in this box. I guess that you could say that this is the first ever mystery unboxing on the channel, which is pretty cool, and it's pretty exciting as well. This arrived yesterday. I came in from work yesterday. I had to go to bed. I knew I wasn't in the right frame of mind to just do an unboxing on the fly last night, so I thought I'm going to wait till tomorrow. That was probably a bad idea because obviously when you've got something exciting like this downstairs waiting to be unboxed, you can't sleep very well. So I've not slept that well. Couldn't help but wonder what guitar was lurking within this box. The box, in true Dean style, is absolutely colossal. Just so you guys know, I've been in talks with Dean Guitars for as long back as I can remember. I used to use Dean Guitars over here in the UK. I had about 6 Deans at one point when I was playing live. I then got a Jackson endorsement and I moved over to using Jackson guitars. And over time, I started selling some of my Dean guitars off, because I was using Jacksons all the time, and I ended up with no Dean guitars. I think over the last couple of years, Dean have been really strong in the guitars that they've put out at NAMM. In particular, this year that's just gone, I think Dean were one of the strongest brands there, if I'm totally honest. There was the ML Slime that came back. That is an all-time favourite of mine, and that's why I reached back out to Dean Guitars in January. I reached out to them over the Slime finish because it's always a guitar that I really liked, I really wanted. I like my bright guitars. Obviously being a massive Dimebag fan and a Dean Guitars fan as well, I was really happy that that guitar was getting kind of reissued. That guitar was not available for me for whatever reason. Maybe they just don't have any in production yet, so I couldn't get that one. I was also really impressed by the new Thoroughbreds, not just the Slime Thoroughbred that looks absolutely great with the Floyd on, but also the guy from Hatebreed, Wazarek, whatever his name is, can't remember his name. His guitars look absolutely great. They're super thick body, super thin necks, Floyd on there, and I think they look awesome as well, but unfortunately they were not available either. So then we looked at the Exile, the Zero, and the Vengeance, and I'm assuming that what is in this box is one of those guitars. So without further ado, guys, let's get on with it. Let's get into this and let's see what Dean Guitars have sent over from the USA. This is quite a light package. It's quite a light guitar. Whoa, my pedal is balancing. For the size of the box, it seems light. So this is a bit of a struggle, guys, because obviously the box is so large, but I can see now what guitar the guys at Dean have sent over, and I'm pretty happy to tell you that this is a Zero model, okay? I'm just going to get the inner box out. Okay guys, so here it is. This is Zero. Not sure which model yet. I'll let you guys know in a minute. It's nice that it says on the box, you get your wings. That was a big Dean slogan, would you call it, back in the day when I was using Dean guitars, and it's really cool, and it's nice to see that that is still a thing and still going. I think it's a really cool slogan, get your wings. It's really cool, and it appealed to me back in the day, and it still does now. The model of this guitar, before we get it out, is Zero Select Fluence Black Satin. So this is a Zero model in the black satin with the white binding. This was a look that Dean put out a couple of years ago now, I think, and when they came up with this, I thought, you're onto a winner here. Satin black, white binding, active pickup in black. It always wins. It's a win-win. It always looks great. and you can't fail. Dean brought out the Vengeance and the Zero in this finish, and they looked fantastic, I thought. And I thought if they bring out every shape they've got in this, including an ML, you know, satin ML with white binding, like the ML Knight used to be. I've talked about that guitar before on the channel. I absolutely loved that guitar. Unfortunately, when I got enough money to buy it, it got discontinued about 2 weeks earlier and just disappeared, sold out. You can't get the ML Knight anymore, but it would be great to bring that guitar back. The satin ML with the white binding, you know, would be really cool. But yeah, this guitar is a Zero. It's, I guess, an Explorer shape. Am I allowed to say that, you know, anymore? Probably not. I will be making a video soon, giving my opinion on the new Dean marketing thing, you know, the Zero F's given thing. I think it was pretty good. I've already made a video about it. I'm going to make another one because I think it's all been blown out of proportion, and I think things have been taken out of context quite largely. So for me personally, I would like to give you my opinion on it, because it seems that everybody else has given their opinion on it over the internet, and I think influencers need to be careful on negative opinions that they are spreading throughout the internet. But I will give my opinion on that later. Let's get into the guitar. That's what I'm here for. I'm a guitarist. I don't really care about guitar politics, lawsuits, any of that business. I'm not interested in it. I only care if a guitar lands on my knee. It's a good guitar. I get on with it and I feel awesome when I'm playing it. That is all I care about. I am a guitarist. I'm not a lawyer. I don't care about all the squabbling over money and lawsuits and all that business. I'm just not that interested in it. As a guitar player, I'm only interested in playing guitar. So this is the exact guitar that I was talking about a while ago when I said Dean had a real strong year and released a hell of a lot of guitars that were satin black with the white binding. This is one of those models, and this guitar also had just one single humbucker from what I can remember. There was the Vengeance model, and there was also the Zero, and they looked very, very similar. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to talk about the headstock when I get this thing off, because I've discussed headstocks a lot on the channel before, and you know that pointy headstocks, or any headstock, especially 16 lines, are very hard to design now, very hard to get one that looks great, that looks good. Very few guitar brands can do it because it's all been done. ESP have their headstock, you know, it looks great. Jackson have their pointy headstock, that looks great, it's very iconic. Charvel, Fender, you know, to name a few more. It's very hard to get one that looks great, but Dean have that on these guitars. Their headstocks look absolutely fantastic. So whoever designed this actual headstock, you know, big high five, because I know how hard it is to design a good looking headstock these days. There you go, and there is the headstock. So we're going to get this thing out now. It looks absolutely great in the flesh. Like I said, satin black and white binding. It's been around for years. It's a recipe that just, you can't go wrong with it. It just looks fantastic. It just looks great. The neck on this guitar feels slim, a hell of a lot slimmer than the Razorback V shapes that I used to have. This is a C shape. It's not Ibanez wafer thin or anything like that, but it's super thin and silky, and the finish on that is absolutely awesome. Where is this guitar made? I don't even know where these are made. So this guitar is made in Indonesia. Feeling it, I'm not sure whether it will be a Cork factory one or whether it will be the Samick factory. But either way, it looks absolutely fantastic. Just look at that. That is a metal guitar right there. That is what a metal guitar should look like. It looks absolutely awesome. The headstock, that is so tidy. The headstock and the logo and the way they've done it with the satin and the white logo and the white band, it just pops. It really does pop. It really does look really classy. Got Grover tuners on the back here, mini Grovers, which I really like. My Razorbacks all used to have Grover tuners on there. You've got the one volume pot here, obviously for the one hum, and when you pull it in and out, you get different voices on the Fluence Modern pickups. Covered Fluence Modern pickups before on the channel. The Fishman's Fluence Moderns are great pickups. There's a lot going on with them. They're quite a complex pickup, but they really do sound awesome in all kinds of situations. And I have them in a couple of other guitars. I've gone through them, but I will demo this guitar, and to be honest, I can't wait to plug this thing in. The action on this guitar, by the way, is super low. It's really low. Not sure whether it's in tune, but it won't be without a locking nut and a locking trem on there. I'm a big fan, and what I've realised lately is, and only just lately, is that I think I prefer Floyd Roses on guitars. I think when I've not got them, I've not got the locking nut, I think I miss it. Okay, I miss Floyds on guitars, even though I don't use them that much. I miss being able to pick a guitar up and it just being in tune straight away, no matter what. And obviously, if you've got the Floyd there, you have the option whether you want to use it or not. This guitar doesn't have a Floyd, but nevertheless, neither do two of my other guitars. But this may be, depending on how it sounds, may become my recording guitar. The single Fishman Fluency in there will look absolutely awesome. I'll show you the back of this guitar. Obviously, you've got the battery compartment on there. I will be doing some close-ups on this guitar on my TikTok, on my Instagram, and also on YouTube Shorts, so keep tuned. But honestly, it looks absolutely great. Huge thanks to Dean Guitar for sending this out. There's been some big Dean news announced today on the day of filming this video that I'm going to talk about because I'm massively excited. And if I can get in touch with Dean and get one of these guitars that's been released today, then I will be over the moon. Huge thanks to Dean Guitars, and huge thanks for you guys for supporting me. Don't forget that my affiliate links are down there below in the description. There's a Sonicake affiliate link at the moment that has 10% off if you use code Neil. Go through the affiliate link. That helps support the channel, and use code Neil, and that helps you guys because you get 10% off. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Huge thanks to Dean Guitars, and I can't wait to demo this guitar for you guys and see what it sounds like. See you all soon.